You know how it goes. I can always edit this bit anyway. I hate that. I hate 3, 2, 1. It goes silent and then boom. And then you're all giving me silence.
We're here. We're here. Dan, we're waiting for you to do the intro.
Cool. Alright, cool. What's going on, people? Love and manners each and every time. You know how it goes. We're here to learn, share, understand. If you didn't know, now you know. Do you get what I'm saying? Danny in the cut. D, what's going on?
I'm here, man. I'm here. But we got some beautiful ladies with us today.
Yeah. Hold on, let's address no Maxi.
Maxi Tez.
Maxi's not
that wasn't like to just forget, just so you know, Maxi Tez. Obviously,
Maxi,
I wanted to get to the guest, but Maxi Tez is not here today.
We got things going on in there, and he's doing things and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
But he'll be
movements.
Back. We keep it moving. You understand?
But listen, we're always gonna mix it up anyway. I might not be here on the next one. You might. There is.
I'm not gonna lie. I will always be here.
Oh yeah.
I say that with confidence, and then the next one, I'm man.
Yeah.
Because sometimes life calls for you to be elsewhere, like Maxi Tez today. But dadsrus still continues because we all represent dadsrus. But we got ladies representing some mumsrus.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah. So we got Lee in the cut. What's going on?
What's going on? I'm here.
And we got Nice.
Hi, darlings.
So nice.
Hi, my ladies out there, my moms and my dads.
Oh, okay. That's
so you're here to represent mumsies now,
100.
Love that.
100.
Love that. You know, I'm gonna ask it like this, The first one I'll start with, Are you here to bring some, I don't know, some direction or like let us know from a lady's perspective, from mum's perspective, like why are you here today? I know why we want you here, but why are you here?
Oh.
Well, I'm here to kind of express some empathy.
Express some empathy?
Yeah.
For whom?
For the fathers.
Whoa.
Definitely.
Okay. That was nice. I'm not gonna lie, I felt a tingle.
Talk your ting.
No, I felt a tingle. I got butterflies.
Talk your ting.
No, it's that real. I'm here to try and reach out to some of these women and try and get them accountable for some of the
What are you empathing?
Whoa, Dan, let that marinate.
Conversation.
Wait, let that marinate for a second, because firstly, responsibility and accountability for some people, women in particular, some women in particular. No, but I have to. There's an audience.
PT.
They get annoyed. When you talk generally, because they go right, man, chat about
they're not
me.
here, so
Understood, and I appreciate you allowing me to have the freedom to speak freely. Yeah, but that tends to be a little bit of an allergic reaction for some people, certain women in particular. Responsibility and accountability. So the fact that you're here to express some empathy and also talk about responsibility and accountability for your fellow women, fellow sisterins and queens, etc. That's a beautiful space.
And myself.
I think all of us have to. But the fact that you're here to say and express that, I think I need to firstly applaud that.
Oh, bless you.
Come on. Yeah. It's
beautiful.
Are we gonna get to it? Should we just dive straight in? What kind of
We're here for it.
What kind of, in fact, no. Let's talk. No, yeah, go for it. What kind of empathy? What have you seen in the recent episodes? Because you've tuned in.
Yeah.
What have you seen that has made you want to give some empathy?
That's a good question.
I find that it's hard for men to have conversations, especially with the mothers of their children directly. So I feel like with these podcasts, it's kind of a good way to be able to express yourself, get your point across, get some people that can be relatable as well, especially having women on here. That's a good look, because there's different sides of the spectrum. So, yeah.
Do you agree with the empathy first? Let's get you.
No, I do agree that empathy is one aspect of it, but I do feel like a lot of men should have more of a voice, because remember, in this society, it's women has a lot of rights and women have a lot of say, but men also need to be able to have the same amount as women and also know about their rights and find out and research about their rights, because they actually do. You get what I mean? So I think this podcast would be good to get perceptions from the men, from the women, because obviously we're going to ask you guys questions, you're going to ask us. We're not every woman, but we're part of some women. You get what I'm trying to say? So I might have a story that can relate to a certain majority of women, and same with Lee as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So we need to get it out there. Some people will be stuck in their mind. We might say something and they're like, boom, a light bulb switches, or you know what I'm trying to say. So to just get out there and basically just be like, you know what, we're not here alone. We're not the only one going through it. I just got some advice from that person. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's my main reason of coming on the podcast and supporting the dadsrus. You get what I'm saying?
Well, thank you for being there and supporting that. I love that. That's a
so
statement. Yeah. That's nice.
So that being said, so you are mothers.
We are
indeed.
Do you wanna? What's the beginning of your mother journey? You wanna start first? How many?
I became a mum at 17.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm 42 now.
Oi.
So my son's 25.
Big man.
Yeah. I got a 16-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old son. So yeah, and I've had to deal with 3 different dads.
Okay.
You get it? So yeah, that's my journey starts from there.
That's 10-year gaps still.
Yeah, big gaps.
Yeah. You like to stay busy.
But then it stems. But all of that, all this story stems from other stuff. Do you get what I mean? So I came from a family of 5 girls, 1 boy, and then I'm originally from Birmingham as well. Do you get what
You're from Brummie, yeah?
So I've got the country life, I've got the city life.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, so we can.
I just need to take a pause because someone upstairs has got some heavy feet, bro. I don't know if you look can hear it.
I can hear it.
But we can't.
We said something they don't like.
Regardless of whatever the reasons are, for him not being around at times, are you understanding?
Yeah, I understand what it is. You know what? I understand. You know why? Because I was a parent as well. Do you get it? Because I was a parent, I can look at the perception differently. Plus, when I went to uni and I studied early childhood studies, innit? And you see, when I studied that course, it made me understand like how I am as an adult, like certain things, like why I don't like peas or why I don't like going out in the snow, or you know what I'm trying to say. And it all starts from being in your childhood. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, as I was telling you that story, there's a story, guys. I'll tell you this story.
Please.
I used to go to my friend's house, and he was a vegetarian. But every time I used to go there, he always used to cut the head off the fish in it. Now, don't get me wrong, everyone doesn't always like the head on their fish.
Yeah, it's not for me.
You know what I'm trying to say? So he used to cut the head off the fish. And then one day I said to him, why do you cut the head off your fish in it? And he said, no, well, that's how he saw his mum do it. And wherever. So I said to him, no, next time you see your mum, ask her why she done that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So like a couple of days later now, he messages me and he goes, oh, my mum said her pot wasn't big enough. So it goes to show it stems from your childhood. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Certain
just
things.
as simple as cutting the head off a fish. Firstly, man's a pescatarian. He weren't
vegetarian. or whatever.
I was like, whoa, man's a vegetarian eating fish. This man is
whatever. No,
I respect it. But there be people at home getting vegetarian
and not taken on the message.
They lose the whole message
distracted.
because of the one thing again. Because of the cutting off the head.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Now they miss your message because they're like, she said he was a vegetarian.
It's
like now the fish, no, the message is still the message.
Yeah, so but it just stems from certain little things.
Just your environment and what you pick
I got
up.
3 different baby fathers because my mom had 6 kids for one guy, and I saw my mom go through certain little tribalizations in it.
That you was unprepared.
Yeah, like when I get big, that is not happening to me.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Right. Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can feel it in your energy right now.
My man can't bring the milk.
Listen,
my man can't bring the milk. That means 6 picnic in our yam, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
That's how I looked at it. But I always looked at it as if when I first had my first child, I did have that notion in my head, like, if I have all my kids for one guy, bonus. But if I didn't, at least, if I did pick up somebody else, that first child wouldn't actually lose out because I must step up with the next one. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and it actually happened to me. I'm like this with all 3 of my baby fathers.
Nice.
Like, they can all chill in the same room together.
Right.
They're cool like that. Do you get me? I can call them, they can call me. Boom. People think, well, what's going on here? But that's how I am.
No, I love that.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm the issue in my relationships. It's not them.
Wait, whoa, what's
that?
Like, what is this? Is this a paradox, bro?
That's mad.
Are we in the? Are we still in?
But now,
world?
Yeah, but think about it. But then now we can go back to why is it always the man? Why is it always the man that's doing something?
That's accountability.
It's women as well. Like,
okay, so what you're saying? Because I wanna make what all you're saying is because I know you said it's just us here. But this is our platform, right? People, they get a little bit, touching me. I have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So that's our job. Our job is to just make sure that everyone
rein it in.
They can listen.
Yeah.
And I'm not here to please everyone, but ultimately, I can hear.
Understanding.
I can hear certain things. We're here to listen, understand, and learn, and share, etc. So
Listen, learn, share.
okay, bro. All right, I got your thing, bro. You see how man got upset with me, bro. Mine, how you talk. All right.
Cause when it's time to print the t-shirts and that, we need to.
I'll rock the
right, you know what I'm
t-shirt.
saying?
You get me?
Yeah.
But what I'm hearing you say, yeah, because I paused you on it, but for a purpose, yeah. You said, "Raw, I did it. Like I was to blame. Like you took some responsibility, and not even blame, because I'm really big on like fault, blame, shame, and guilt. I'm really big on everyone focusing on those kind of things. All you're doing is really, really big. I want everyone to understand. All you're doing is taking accountability and responsibility for your part, your role, your position. Because I can guarantee they still played a part and a role and a position in the demise of the relationship or what that is. And also the like this that you have. The reason why you attracted those type of men into your life is because you were a certain way. And you've just explained that. And I think it's beautiful the way in which you have articulated yourself and shared that story. Because most of us will get lost in just one element of the story that you shared, which is, free baby fathers and all of these other bits when it's like there was so much beauty and there was so much nice messages in what you said that I don't want it to get missed. I need them to understand what you just shared there. Do you know? Because they're gems.
Yeah, 100.
It's not.
And we ain't even started yet. You lot are dropping gems. All right, ladies. All right. Let me sit up straight.
So what are you saying? So it's not always a negative thing. Then that perspective of free baby fathers, and then it kind of shuts down there.
Because people think, free baby fathers. I bet they're all negative, and you know what I'm saying, rock down, and you got beef, you got lawsuits and all them things.
Or there's a narrative that you know. You had a baby father and then he left you. And you got another baby father and then he left you.
But you're saying they can all be in one room.
Yeah.
So salute them as well. Still
Seen it myself.
No, I respect that.
Yeah.
Generals,
Definitely.
whoever you are, kings, my love and all.
Yeah, salute for them.
Salute.
They're handling their
all know each
business.
other as well.
Is it?
But not like that.
No, I knew as well. Like they never know each other. That's not how we got involved.
It's like from youthful, you know what I'm trying to say? Like this one was from that ends, that one was from that ends, but everyone kind of knew each other and whatever.
That's how that works, though.
We get on. We all get on.
All right, so that's your story because we're not going too deep because there's more you can tell.
We can dig.
Because you said there was a section that you was like, we don't need to go there yet. We don't need to go there yet. And that's more with Pops, your dad.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to that.
It stems from my it does stem. All of it stems from my upbringing.
So we'll get there.
We'll get there. So 3 kids, 3 different baby fathers. You have a fantastic relationship with all of them.
Yeah.
How are their relationship with those kids? I'm sure their individual relationships are good, but I'm talking about with the other kids.
No, it's good.
So they get on. I'm assuming it obviously, but I want to make sure
like
that
my first son is always at my second baby my daughter's dad's house.
Because they're siblings.
Literally, when I got with him, he basically grew my first son. I met him like the month when my son was turning 1.
Right.
And then me and him broke up when my son was 10.
That's a long time.
You get what I'm trying to say?
He's been in your life and your son's life for a long time.
For example, like one time it was his birthday party and his biological dad came and my nephew was like, Ron, you got 2 dads. And my first baby father was like, no, you know what? I understand why you're saying that. You know what? You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, because
I love these.
That's a bonus, though.
Come on, man.
No, you need to understand. I come from that.
Okay.
My dad. I come from just a mad family dynamic, innit? Where like we. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It's mad because when you tell people, that's like my second mumsy, innit? Yeah. Danny knows. Like I talk about my mummy Nikki. My mum, my biological mother is my mother. There's no one who replaces her. Yes. There is no one. My mum has done everything, but mummy Nikki is like my second mumsy. Yeah. Who is the only woman my dad married. But she's the mumsy that made sure all of my father's children come together. Mm-hmm. And my mum to this day would always say, that was Auntie Nikki, Mummy Nikki who did that. And she followed her lead. My mum never took that lead. That was not her rule. So it's similar. You understand? She wasn't doing that. But Mummy Nikki was not about that life. It's not the children's fault. Yeah. So therefore, that's our business. That's adult business. But the kids must know each other. And my mum to this day, they had a friendship because of that. Do you know what I mean? I grew with my mum and mummy Nikki being friends. When I got in trouble at school, it wasn't my mum and dad who came. It was my mum and mummy Nikki.
Yeah, see?
You know what I mean? Like my two mums and that. The only difference is they weren't together. You know what I mean?
That's your village, though.
Yeah, but it was. So I understand. That's what I'm saying. It's like I used to say it's the most dysfunctional functioning family because that's what it sounds like.
Because it's unusual to some people.
Right, but to me,
it's not.
To me, I've seen people with the normal
it's a village
thing, and my thing is more functioning than theirs. Not to disrespect their thing, but I see them with their mum and dad at home and everything, and I'm just like, your mum don't like your dad, bruv.
No, but it's like we said, yeah. What is?
I'm done. The mum's warning your stepmom.
You whisper it to your inner child. You whisper it to
your stepmom. Okay.
Those ones you stop whispering to your inner child because you don't want to tell your brethren. I don't know if they like each other, bruv. My dad and mum get on. My dad, and that's how I am. That's why listening to your story reminds me of how I am as a man, one, and how I've been brought up in my family dynamic, because we just celebrated my daughter's 16th birthday, and it was just beautiful to have my family around. And all she's surrounded with love. And that's all that matters to me. I don't care whether you're like, so who's that? Oh, that's like there.
So if you got with, if you had like not the same partner, but if you went with another partner, you had a previous partner, would you want that same kind of?
Of course,
I would.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. The mother of my children would like that, but she would get with it.
Yeah.
And my firstborn, my daughter, would be very, very disappointed at first because but that's because all my kids are with the same woman. Okay. So for you it was different. For me it was like, as much as I loved that, I'm not trying to have, because there was still drama. That I never necessarily saw, but you know it was about. And the drama is just, I don't want the I'm gonna say it as it is. I don't want the baby father, baby mother drama, but I don't go through that with. I'm not saying that's what you went through.
That's fine.
I'm just saying I didn't want that.
Like that.
You know what I mean? That's respectful. But I didn't want that. So for you, it was like, I'm not sticking around. I was like, I ain't sticking around like you. I ain't sticking around for nothing. Not doing that. But I ain't trying to have multiple mothers of my children. That was my personal thing. I just didn't want that, but I wasn't against it. I know that it wasn't like, nah, I wasn't judging it. I was just like, I'd rather not.
So you tried. You made sure to make everything work.
I did that, and like you, it still works. So regardless of our relationship dynamic, we are a family, and love is our foundation. And we make effort with that love to be, because the thing is, love being the foundation is one thing. You've got to make effort. And what you spoke about was men in your life that are making effort. It's not just about, rah, I loved her, or that's my you. No, you got to make effort with.
Don't talk like that.
You got to make effort to make it happen, to make it work.
Can we at some point get them? You think they'll come and talk?
Right, the foot is going. The foot.
Can let them. No, joke.
Yeah, we'll get to them. We'll get there.
So anyway, I'm sorry. I went off.
Once they see the platform and whatnot, and it grows and whatnot, we reach out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lee, what's going on? What's your parent story, Mumsy over there?
So I'm 38. So I became a mother at 30.
Okay. Wow, this is a totally different.
Yeah, you said what? 17?
17, yeah.
30.
Yeah, so I had my daughter at 30.
And you're 38 now?
I'm 38 now. Yes, my daughter is 7. She'll be 8 next year. Yes. I come from a functional, dysfunctional setting.
Yes. Hello.
Big up to the functional, dysfunctional.
So my dad has 18 children.
Lord of mercy.
Let's just keep moving.
Okay.
And then,
So are we going to get into that at some point?
We're going to get into everything.
Say no more.
Just give you the little bits and then you just...
Say no. We're talking about you and your dysfunctional functioning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically, like I said, my dad had 18 children.
Right.
And my daughter's dad has, I believe, 22.
So
Everyone's turning their heads like, what? Everyone's looking at me.
Let me get some more juice. I'm going to get some more juice quickly. Hey, that's an expensive Christmas, you know. It's Christmas next month, you know.
I need
I don't mean that.
I need some clarity on the...
Yeah, you can get as much clarity.
No, keep going. Keep going.
I don't think there's any more.
That's...
I think that's it, because that's just the dad's dynamic. So my mum and dad were together, I believe, till I was about 7.
Yeah.
So I had my dad in my life. I've always had my dad in my life. Again, just going back to when Nice was talking, it's very important to talk to your parents, to ask questions. So like for my dad to have so many children, especially before I was born and growing up and just watching certain dynamics, I just started asking questions. Like me and my dad have a very good relationship. We are very, very close.
Love that.
And we talk a lot, you know, about everything because I ask questions. I find it interesting.
Have you always kind of been that way?
No.
Oh, really?
No. There was times in my life where I felt like I just disliked my dad a lot. I felt like he wasn't being a dad. A lot of that was to do with, you know, them sitting at the window waiting for your dad and he don't turn up.
Of course.
You know, but the reality of that is not that.
Yeah,
you know.
I understand. Danny don't know that's them kind of life there. No, Danny doesn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't still.
He doesn't.
But do you know what? I got my own dilemmas. I'm trying to make sure I'm not that dad, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah.
Do you see how...
I think a lot of dads in this era now is they're trying more.
Yeah, trying to.
That's nice of you to notice.
They're trying.
And we're not saying all. We're not saying all because I'm sure there are some sister queens dealing with some waste man.
You never really see man them pushing their youths in the buggy and putting them on slings and them things.
No, I was a sling man
but
still.
like I was saying,
I was a sling man. I love a buggy and a sling.
Let me tell you something now. I dropped my son to school because I work in it. I work in a school, do teaching and that, yeah. So when I went to drop, I must have been ill one day. I dropped my son to school. I took him to the wrong classroom. Because I've never dropped him to school before. Do you get what I mean? I got him signed up and everything, but I've never ever actually dropped him to school. You get me? Like when I was walking, I could see the parents thinking, "What? He's got a mum."
Right.
So what? Pops did that.
Yeah, Dad. Yeah. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So
You know what? I'm so glad that you said that. Not, I know there's many reasons why, but it's more for the things that I genuinely still don't know, no matter how much of a hands-on dad I am. Right? Because just that,
it's amazing.
I'll take the kids to school because I haven't done it in like the last, say, 3, 4, maybe 5 months. I go to the playground and it's like, Dad, we're not in this playground anymore. I'm like, big man, where have you moved to? I don't... What do you mean?
But for me, it was different. Like,
Because you don't do it, innit?
As a mum,
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like you feel us.
in the classroom, I'm like, why are you hanging your coat all the way down there, Mayu? He said, that's not my classroom. This week, where's your classroom?
They say that's a big man now.
And then his teacher, I went to school with his teacher, so she's like, that's because you don't drop him.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you for rubbing it in, right?
That's a big man.
Yeah.
Wait, finish. Keep going. Because I know some of your story.
You know some of my story. I was talking about my dad. Oh, so I was just saying, like, just reiterating what Nash was saying about talking to dads. So I started to, because this is what it is. When I grew up, everyone that asked me, like my siblings, I'd say, I would just say it because it was normal. It's like, yeah, I got 22 siblings. Like, you know, it was.
Yeah, that's your life. That's your reality.
The number went from like, it was always in between 18 and 20.
So it went up and up and up.
I knew, because do you know what it is? No, let me be honest.
Where are you? Sorry, I cut you.
Where
Sorry.
am I? I am number 9. All right, so that's the children that my dad actually had. But then you have children that are from the mothers. So the dynamics was like it was just beautifully dysfunctional. Like I'd say 4 or 5 stepmothers. I'd say I call them aunties now. They're still like, you know, we're all very close now. You know this. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I love that.
Yeah. That's different. What else was I saying? I was just saying about the dad, like basically just like dads, innit?
You were also saying you were I think you were going into, because I asked you, you said there was a time I disliked my dad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
but now you have a beautiful relationship with him.
Yeah, because you know there were things that I needed. Like I remember one time in particular, I was doing GCSEs and I needed the free school book. You know, them revision books. They were £10 each. So I asked my dad and he gave me £30. But I got the train up there and I got food. This man deducted the money from the whole thing. So I was just like, yeah, it was just little things like that, you know. And like I said, he used to do one thing with him. He made sure he was always together. How he did that, I only got to realize in my adult life.
Right.
It wasn't the best way, but they're the reasons why I stopped. I thought, nah, man. Like I used to think, why would you pick me up and take me to this woman's house and just leave me there? Them little things. Not realizing that my dad had there's a lot of other children. Number one, there's a lot of other mothers that are not like my mom, innit?
Right.
So you know that's another dynamic.
He was working that out.
Yeah, because that was hard. Like when you've got 2 or 3 mothers that are actually cool, and then you've got that one. Yeah. You know, there's always one that just gives you problem. You know, so yeah, man. Yeah, I've had a very good relationship with my daughter's dad. We are literally like best friends. We speak now and then we don't speak and then we speak. But you know what?
Like most relationships, you know what I mean?
Most friends, yeah.
Because we need some space apart sometimes, even just communication wise. Like I feel like this, yeah. I'm gonna say it. So I feel like women mothers get a chance to fuck up every day. Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like they get a chance to fuck up every day. So when dad's fucking up or he's in a different headspace, just leave him over there, innit? Because when you look at the reality, when you're having a little outburst today and then you're sorry tomorrow and you do it again and no one can't see because you're at home. Do you understand? Let's just be real, ladies. Like what you do at home, ain't no one see that but you, innit? So again, accountability. Because you can't keep putting pressures on men for silly little things.
Yeah, like me.
And you yourself are not 100% in the home.
I need this.
You're not 100% in the home.
No, I need
No. Danny does need this. Danny does need this.
Let that land. Let it go on.
It's landed.
Land your plane.
It's landed.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure. Cut you.
No. I landed, honestly.
That was the reason why that is powerful. Yeah, is because we understand. I think most men know, or at least have an idea of what women go through. I'm not saying we fully know what you go through because there's no way we can.
It's
know.
impossible. Yeah.
But we're told. We're constantly told. We're constantly
and shown
and conditioned to
you
kind of.
Hear it.
Yeah, we know. But like the moment I would say us as men, we want to share what we're going through. It's almost like. It's like I was told by someone, and you know exactly who you are. I was told I don't really want to hear man talking.
Oh,
I was told that.
That's not good, man.
I was told that by
I have a son,
someone.
and I wouldn't want to
I was told that. She goes, I can listen to you because I get what you're saying and blah, 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 but I don't want to hear men speaking on podcasts. I don't want to hear men speaking about their things. Men have been speaking for years and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, men have not been speaking for years. And the men you're speaking about, but the men you're speaking about don't speak for me. The same way you just said, I'm not speaking for every woman. I'm not every woman, but I can speak for some because there are going to be some that can relate and resonate. And that's what this platform's about. This platform is about us being able to relate and resonate. You said earlier when we started, like, for me, this is about us. It's not about the blame and the shame and the fault and the guilt. It's about us all being able to say, okay, what's your story? Share that with me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, this is my story. Let me share that with you.
I was going to say, yeah, even if it's down to a pregnancy, like we can blatantly see you're going through changes, it's a new experience, etc., etc. You have no idea what's going. You think it's just normal for me because I'm still going to work or whatever, because you can't see nothing.
Yeah,
that's
there's
not
a lot
your journey,
of shit going
and I
on.
feel like, sorry not to cut, but I feel like that's a lot of the issue as well. Like, I just feel like a lot of women, mothers especially, like they have a way of giving the responsibilities and the jobs of a mother to the dad, like especially like with pregnancy. That journey is for me and me alone. That journey is for me and me alone. Do you understand?
And it's for us to support that.
You play no part in that. Where's the support?
I don't yet.
No, we could, as in, just for us to support that in a way of just understanding that it's your journey.
Yeah, but
the same way you just need to allow us, like you said, if I just need to be over there, let me do my thing over here.
No, but that's not what's happening. What's happening is,
of course, it's not.
I need, baby needs, we need. Why you not do? Why you not see? Why don't do? Why do? Like, it's weird.
Man,
I spent 9 months of my pregnancy in silence.
Like, you see me, I'm not a feminist, innit? So, and you know what's funny as well is I have a son. So because I have a son, my whole perception of how the man's world works is different now. Yeah. So I can't be coming on this bad image attitude type of person because that might backfire on my child when he goes into.
So is that so? You think feminism now is that though? Because I'm sure you're still a supporter of women.
Yeah. Okay.
As a woman,
but I think feminist now is a spectrum. Before feminist was. Well, for the women, women's this. But I think there can be feminists who are half and half, like half and half. Like, okay, I hear what the man's saying, I hear what the woman's saying. Do you know what I mean? But me, I'm just not a feminist. I don't. If a woman says something, like I'll be like, yeah, but that's not all women.
That's one side.
That's just one side.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's me.
I just think whether you're a feminist.
If I call my child's dad and says, "Oh, give me £50," and he says he ain't got it. I don't have it, so what says that he should have it? You get it?
I mean, that's a great. I'm looking at the camera because I'm like,
I'm being real to you.
Yeah, let's
but,
be real.
I'm like, no, but my thing is I'm being devil's advocate or angel's advocate. Yeah, he's a provider. He's a protector. He's meant to be provided.
I don't believe in all that.
No,
I'm just saying.
He's meant to be provided.
He's meant to be provided. So him not having it, why does he not have it?
I'm not believing. Because no, the reason why I don't believe in all that is because the reason why I don't believe in all that is because, okay, let's just go. Let me just I have to be really sensitive.
And does he have it to go out?
Because look, what about them women who lose their baby fathers?
Thank you. Please, I'm just gonna.
What do they have to become? If they don't have family to support them, what do they have to become? Protectors and all of that.
Cool, but you're speaking about women that don't have it. The women that do have it,
because they're expecting it. They're expecting to have it.
I'm with you, just so you know.
They're expecting to have it.
Yeah.
You can't expect nothing.
So it's the expectation is what the issue is. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like,
but I wanted us to get there.
No.
You know what I mean? Because that's the issue. It's the expectation. It's like, how are you going to lead with this expectation? My thing is, whether you're feminist or not, man, I don't care what you are. It's why are we having this conversation? Like, you need to sacrifice being who you are.
Yeah, like.
Or I need to sacrifice being who. Are we not working together to sort this thing out?
I can't.
If you've had my baby and I'm the father, let's figure out how this works for us, innit? You shouldn't have to sacrifice yourself. I shouldn't have to sacrifice myself. However, there's going to have to be some compromise made. We're going to both have to come to some sort of level of understanding of myself and of what it is. I need to be aware. When I'm doing me, I have to be aware of how that's going to affect you. I just have to. Because you're in my life forever now. So I have to be aware. I'm not saying that I have to sacrifice.
Can you just say that one again?
I have to be aware. So I'm
be there
forever, like till death do us part. I don't have to marry you. Once you've had my kids, you're in my life till I dead, till you dead. That's it.
Yeah.
God forbid anything happen to our kids, but we're in each other's lives forever. So for me, I'm always going to rate the mother of my children.
That's right.
And whatever she wants. Like you said, if I don't have the £50, we'll figure it out together. I don't have it, you don't have it. All right, cool. We'll figure that out.
I know you say that, remember, but that's just, I believe that saying is like just a thought. Yeah, because, okay, I'll give you an example. I wasn't with my son's dad when he was at the age where he could get a phone. I didn't need to speak to his dad no more. So what would you say about that? You're not always going to be in my life because I don't need to speak to you now.
No. You always been in your life doesn't mean every day. That's not what always being in your life is.
He's always going to be in your life. If something happens, God forbid.
Yeah.
The person you're calling is dad, you know.
Even good.
It's a big statement to me.
No.
You're saying being in as being present.
Let's say
every day.
Does he have children yet? The oldest.
No.
So even that, for example, when he has children, dad's going to be there in some shape or form because now there's a grandchild. He's in your life. You're gonna come across each other, or he's 30th.
I can see your brain going.
Yeah, he's 30th.
But don't think of in your life
every day.
Stay with me. Look at me, Sister Queen. Look at me. Come with me. Don't think of in your life meaning someone's in your life every day.
I don't mean every day.
Yeah, I'm just talking. They're always gonna be in your life.
The reason why I have a beautiful relationship with my daughter's dad is because I understand that. Because he's going to be in my life forever. So with your 22 children, let's go, innit?
Which is a part of your life forever. Regardless of how you want to look at it, you can label it whatever. Call it what you want. You know what I say to people? The answer is the answer. Calculations, right? I break it down in maths for everyone, yeah? Calculations can be different. The calculation is the journey and the route. The equation is the equation. The answer is the answer. You can find your route, you can find your journey, you can find your calculation. If we want to get to 10, the best way of getting to that, we're all going to agree is 5 plus 5, right? It's just the way we all do it. But you might tell me I'm going to do 990 minus...
No, I'm going to say I can do 9 plus 1.
You can, because you're allowed. You're allowed. But understand that the equation...
No, but what's the answer?
Yes, but what's the answer? I already explained that to you. I already explained. You're trying to argue a point that I already told you. I told you the calculation and the route...
Okay, the person's going to be in your life forever because you've had a child for that person. No, because you're having a child with that person.
Yes.
That person's going to be in your life forever.
So you found your route.
Has been known.
That's still in your life.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's that obviously there's.
You're talking about him now.
Yeah,
you're talking about him now.
Yeah, because we are talking about.
Go on.
We're talking about dads, and we're talking about relationships
with
and women's relationships with men and all of that. So but he's part of my life. But I'm just saying, you're saying because that person's gonna be in my life forever. I'm being honest to you. Yeah, no, but I'm being honest to you. I'm not gonna have the same feeling as his woman's gonna have if something bad happened to him. I don't know
what you're saying though. So because that's not what I said.
Yeah, all it is.
None of that. What you said is what I said.
Yeah. All it is.
No, Dan. Let me land. Let me land because this is where I have to get this. Yeah. This is where sometimes men and women we get. This is where we get. This is where we go.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
No, but we can disagree.
But I'm just saying.
You've got an issue with what was said.
No, I don't 100% agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, and you don't have to.
Yeah, I don't.
But the facts are the facts. Yeah?
So you're saying it's a fact, what you're saying.
He's in your life forever. He is. You can try to say he's not.
I'll explain why.
You can just in the way I've said it, I can use a different word for you.
Okay, what other word?
He's present in your child's life forever.
Yeah.
Just understand, your child is where? In whose life? For how long?
No, my child's in my life forever.
Okay, and you lot shared that child with, who do you share the child with? How are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I share with the person. But
Do
I'm
the
just
maths.
saying-
Just do the maths.
No, but I'm saying I'm not with him. So for me, I just don't see.
You're
so
doing
yeah.
too much.
So
Yeah, you're doing too
all
much.
it is there is establishing what you mean by in life and how
Exactly.
you're taking it. That's
Yes.
all it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's all it is.
like,
That's all it
I'm not
is.
saying you're wrong or nothing.
I'm not saying you're wrong
That's
either.
your perception, but I'm just saying I don't take it as. I don't take.
It's just a choice of words and stuff like
That's
that.
why I said to you, it's
all
the
it
words we're using. It's not in, but I said to you, it's present.
is. Yeah, that's all it is.
This is
But
for the hotheads that will sit there and see that and be like, wow,
Yeah.
So that's good because she does.
No, that's
but yes,
no. Go, what? You're gonna say
Can't
something
all
at
be
one
that
point.
nicey, rosy, innit?
But you
No,
got a
it's
great
impossible.
relationship with them, though.
Huh?
You got a good relationship
I
with
have
them.
a good relationship.
can be in the
with
same
them,
room. Oh,
but
shit.
it's not. I have a good relationship with them, but I'm just saying when I see them, whatever, it's cordial, and you know what I'm trying to say, birthday parties, whatever. You know.
Why do you think that would happen, though?
Because they're in my life forever.
So moving
Okay,
forward.
flowers.
So moving forward.
Moving forward.
So you do you want to say something on that as well, or we
You was
moving?
gonna give her a better.
Yeah, because you was. No,
she's got it.
if she's seen, she's seen it. So you guys are good. You and your
try to
your
influence me.
daughter's dad is good.
You don't try to influence me.
Has it always been good?
Yeah, majority of the time.
Okay, sorry. I remember what the question was. I had a burning question. There was something you said you understood once you got. What was it? He's got his own journey and so on and so forth. The dads and whatnot. When the mum's pregnant, that's like a different story to ours and journey to ours. Did you at some point understand him not being there? Remember you said you used to sit at the window and stuff like that.
I always understood that.
No,
My
but-
emotions didn't want to deal with it.
Say again.
Whoa.
that again.
Whoa.
She said my
Relax.
emotions didn't want to deal with
They
it.
didn't want to deal with it, honey.
Because there's still some people right now who are like, I sat at the window, fuck him. So I need to get that.
With my dad. Okay.
How did you get to an understanding of this? Is not
yeah,
even.
he was talking about you sat at the window there.
Yeah, this is not even necessarily personal that he wasn't there, because just because I can't see that his woman's pregnant and so on and so forth, he's going through a fucking 22. That's a lot. I got to go to work. I got to go to different. I got to go to different mums and so on and so forth. So how did you get to the understanding that it's not personal? I'm not saying it's right or okay, to not show up.
Having to watch him make mistakes, having just like life experiences to show me, and just things like within my family, like where his mum is concerned, like where she lived her life and how she lived her life, how that impacted him from a young age throughout life. My dad had his first child at 17, and he didn't have his mum present in the home at all, not by no fault of his own. There was dynamics, but we'll talk about that on another podcast.
Yeah.
As we do, but that had a lot to do with it. And I think because I was going to mental institutes basically for the most of my life to go and see my gran. So that's what I understood that's all I understood, was that my gran was in the madhouse, so to speak, innit?
Is that your dad's mum?
That's my dad's mum, yeah.
Right, okay.
So as a child, I'm just going to these places all the time.
Not even understanding it.
We used to go every Sunday without fail. My dad
You're just going there.
Yeah, to go and see my grandma.
It wasn't a madhouse to you.
No,
you know what I mean? It was just a hospital.
Not until she got to like Riverside, and then I realised that, oh my god, like this is actually. She's an older. She's an older lady.
So you're thinking it's probably
so it was
just
more like a nursing home.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, of
You're
course.
number
Even
9.
though some of the people's a bit weird, but I just thought it was a nursing home.
You're number 9. Was that just you going on a Sunday? Or
No. There was a few of us. My dad did good, man. My dad used to come and get us.
Do you understand the levels of that?
There's the levels, but
every Sunday.
people would argue.
Every Sunday, my dad, we're going to get him on the podcast, but every day, my dad.
Yeah.
We'll get my dad on there.
Is it? I want to speak to Pops.
Getting him is the problem.
Oh, okay.
I don't even get into my house to eat
where is he?
dinner.
Like, where's his area?
He's in London.
London, all right, cool.
He's in London. Lost my train of thought.
So the point I want to try to get to is just like a dad not showing up, for example. There's so much more depth that could be.
There's so much more
to
depth
it.
to everything.
Not all.
You got to deep everything, man. Like Nice said.
No, my dad did that as well.
Like Nice said, right?
My dad used to make my mum drop us and then not answer the door.
Don't need to make mum drop you.
Everything for me is a reflection. That's how I look at it. It's all a reflection of what you have either seen, known, or understood. Like I said, he had his first child at 17.
Yeah.
That relationship with that woman at 17 was not the greatest. It kind of ruined my dad. I learned from my dad, that first relationship changed every relationship he had with women after that. My daughter's dad is exactly the same. It's come because I looked at that man, my daughter's dad, I looked at one day, I said, what would a man like you want with a woman like me? Because I understood why I was with him. I understood that I'd come out of a relationship and I literally just wanted to lock my heart away. Like I didn't want to give someone my heart. So I ended up with someone. And it wasn't the right thing to do. No, it wasn't. But it is.
That's where you was at.
That's where I was at.
And you're owning it.
Yeah, come on.
I just rate the ownership.
I live it. I got to live it. Listen, man, there's stories I could tell you about how the dynamics of like parenting for me has gone. Especially having my daughter at 30 years old, having so many siblings, watching them go through situations of absent baby fathers,
Was that a conscious decision?
90% of my people are single mothers,
Was it a conscious decision for you to wait till 30 or only have one?
No,
you always want children.
I've always wanted children.
Really?
I didn't think I could have them.
Really?
I'd never been pregnant in my life until that point. I never had an abortion. I never had a miscarriage, not
It still hurts.
You can't do that when we're serious. What did you think was gonna happen when you like with fellow black people in the room?
Sorry, but
any of my white friends watching, she said nothing.
Yeah.
I apologize.
What level of what generation are you? Because you guys are not from here. What level of who was born here? Was dad born here?
Yeah, both my parents were born here.
Both your parents were born here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yours?
I believe yes. Both my parents were born here.
So both your parents like first generation then?
Yeah.
So when my grandma came in 62, my mum was the first child she had here.
All right, so they're first generation.
And my mum's the last of 6, and all her siblings were born in Jamaica. She was the last one born here.
Yeah.
The first or the last one? Sorry.
My mum was the last of 6.
The last, but she was the first born here.
She was the only one born here.
She's
the only one.
Wow,
Born here.
what the only one born?
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, I think my grandma left. She left 4 or 5 in Jamaica, and then had my mum, and then my auntie, and then my uncle. So she had 3 when she came here. 1 year after the other.
I love these stories, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we touched on it before in one of our early episodes. Like imagine, like we haven't got it all figured out. Do you get what I'm saying? At our age and whatever. Imagine them coming freshies to a whole new place, dynamic.
Yeah.
Weather, down to
figure that out.
Down to like the reception we received when we came here and Windrush and so on and so forth. How the fuck were we supposed to get it right? Do you get what I'm saying? And then those weren't born abroad. They're all born here. My dad's born here, mom's born abroad. Then that ricochets onto our parents. Don't you agree?
I think it's excuses.
You think it's excuses?
Whoa.
You think what's excuses?
Whoa.
Yeah, talk your thing, girl.
No, let her
Talk your thing,
land.
yeah.
That's what I said. What do you think says?
I hear what you're saying, but
We're talking.
give us some.
Okay, so my grandparents, for example, my mum's parents were married for like almost 60 years. I watched that as a child, and then I had the other side of it. My granddad come from Jamaica, from the army, sent for his wife. She came here, they had children, and then that situation occurred. So I just feel like everyone has different dynamics to their life. Some people can go, oh, it's because of this. Oh, yeah, it stems from that. Like, me personally, I think it's just all excuses as to like what falls down on what and what and what. Because there's always break of a cycle. How do I manage to come from the dynamics I do and have such a good relationship with my daughter's dad? I'm not going to say like we speak every day, but we have an understanding. I understand him. I've taken time to understand him. Do you understand? Because he has his own situation.
Would you say all your siblings could do that, though? Would you say the people around you could do what you've done?
Do you know what? Here's the thing. I made a decision to be with someone that had other women. Okay?
Right.
So I made that decision.
Okay.
Yeah? When you're a woman and you don't make that decision, this is for you guys, yeah? Because I'm just going to say something for you. So when you're with someone and you don't make that decision, yeah? The thought of sitting in a room with a woman that you know in your heart that man has that kind of left you for or cheated on you for, it's different. It hit different for me because I didn't have no issues with none of them. They had an issue with me. I was the problem. I was the last one at the time. You understand? And the youngest. You understand? Whereas they was all accepting and dealing with that situation knowingly, but when I came along, it was a problem. Do you understand? So when you get into these dynamics, you have to start looking into it. Like, what's really going on here? What's the real problem? What is your problem? Do you understand? And it's an individual thing.
This is why you have the mindset you have.
Yeah,
that's exactly why she has the mindset she has, and that's why it's an excuse for her, because she didn't allow. I always say that people use valid reasons as beautiful excuses. That's something I say, because more often there is a valid reason behind why somebody is behaving the way they behave. And I'm not saying this is what you were doing, because I think it was beautifully said and articulated, but to just blanketly say that it's an excuse is difficult for people to digest, because they think, no, I've gone through stuff. How can you say that?
Okay, take accountability for your part.
I agree with you. But that's what you did. No, but that's what you did.
And then you'll understand that there's no filter down.
But that's what happens is people can't do that. No. They can.
Choose
people can, because everyone has the ability to do it, but they do not choose to do it. And that's when I think that we use valid reasons as a beautiful excuse. So I understand exactly what she's talking about, but not everybody has. Although I know everyone has the ability, not everybody knows how to use those tools given.
Yeah, but when you're living off of a vibration of emotion alone, how are you supposed to do that? When you don't apply logic to your life, how are you supposed to do that?
Okay, now you're going into a thing whereby me and you need to go for a little lunch. We need to talk. That stuff. You know, I'm going to talk by your.
I'm sorry.
No, you're talking facts, but the truth of the matter is, because this is the truth. Yeah. This is why the masculine and the feminine dynamic is needed for us to communicate, because more often than not, women lead with, they lead with the emotion. More often than not, men lead with the logic. But we need the two. We need a balance of the two. And sometimes you learn that from being around the divine masculine, and you learn how to do that by being around the divine feminine.
But we have to go to the basics, though. We
of
have
course.
to make women understand that you are emotional.
We have to make us all understand that, really.
So do you think that more logical? Okay, so you're saying men usually lead by logic, but do you think that that's kind of being like no, they don't?
Would you say that again? What do you mean? Like,
you're saying women lead by emotions,
more time naturally,
and you said men lead logic. But do you think that? I think that's been taken away from men, that they leave logic.
No, you're right. Yeah. No, this is where like what you said earlier when you said men can't share how they speak, right? Or share how they feel. Like right now, what's happening is it's almost like we've turned everything on its head. So we've got women walking around trying to be men, right? And you've got men walking around trying to be women. I'm not talking about trans. I'm talking about actual men.
Why do you say trying?
Trying.
Yeah, why do you say women are trying to be men?
Because you're not a man. So you can't, you can have masculinity. Energy is different, yeah? Energy and vibration is different to you being. So for example, as a man, I can walk in this room and my energy will be able to assess what's going on in this room, right? Mm-hmm. Straight away. Mm-hmm. As a woman, if you come in behind me and I'm coming and I say to you, let's go. As a woman, you have to respect.
No, I'm like, let's go then.
Yeah, that's my point. As a woman, you have to respect my divine masculinity to be able to assess the room, because that's what men do. A man already knows how a next man moves. Not of course. Wait. You gotta let me land, ladies. A woman can do it, but not as a man, because it's a masculine energy. You can't. Listen. Let me break it down to you like this.
Boy, man is meant to be.
No. You're taking it wrong. You're taking it wrong. It's like, a woman can have masculine energy.
Why?
Because you're born to have both energies. You're born.
We're born with both.
As we are.
You're giving us that then.
Yeah, of course you are. Okay. But you're not a man. No, so let it land. You're not a man. So understand, if you lead with your masculine energy with me, a next man knows not to lead with masculine energy. Listen, me and Danny know as men, if I come into a room and Danny moves a certain way, that's beef. A next man knows that. A woman trying to move a certain way with a man, you can't move that way with a man. That's why men now are like going, I can't move that way with a woman who's trying to move in a masculine. Because if a man moved to me in the way that you're moving to me now, it would be beef. I can't have beef with you. You're a woman. I cannot have beef with you. I can't beef you. You can't, just your energy. If you step now and you're like, who are you talking to, fam? You talk to me like that. If a man spoke to me like that, that's on. What are you on about? It's on. A man knows what that is. When I step in the room as a man, yeah, my energy is divine masculine. Divine masculine. Your energy is divine feminine. I cannot be you.
Okay, then so
I can't.
Okay, I understand that 100. But what I'm trying to say is, what about there's women out there that naturally have it in their blood.
You can. That's fine. Do that with other females. Yeah. Do not lead with that with a red-blooded man.
But you have women who are like that.
Do not lead with that. Yeah. With a. Did you hear me?
The alpha.
Guess what? I'm only using alpha energy, but understand what you're feeling is my divine. But what you're feeling is my divine.
What if someone can't differentiate?
What did you say? What did she say?
Yeah.
There is valid reasons used as what I call beautiful excuses. Of course you can. Oh. Of course you can. You just said it. She said it's an excuse. I never said that.
My sister has a husky voice, and
a husky voice is not masculine.
No. But people have made her feel.
No.
People have made her feel.
That's their insecurity.
And they've shut it down because they thought it was a man calling.
That's their insecurity.
That's just. So my sister might come in and go, "What's up, bro?" And you're thinking, "Who's she talking to like that?" But that's just her.
No, I cannot. No. Energy's fine. If her energy is "What's up, bro?" and her tone is "What's up?" that's totally different. Tone, energy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. If she comes in and she's like, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah,
the energy is different. Your tone.
I might say, take the bro out. Take the bro out.
So you're basically saying a woman should act like a woman.
No.
And a man should act like a man.
No.
You're not saying that.
No.
Okay.
Because I spoke about energy. You spoke about behavior. I spoke about energy. Divine masculine.
I spoke about both.
No, but both are still separate. They work together, but both are still separate. Women now, trust me now, yeah? I am not that guy. I'm not the guy that's in a beef, but no woman moves like that around me.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because I respect her. I respect her from my divine masculine. So she knows to lower her masculinity around me. You're safe. Move in your feminine.
The he's getting, the more I'm feeling feminine over here.
Move in your feminine. You are safe. Don't move in your masculine with me. You can have it. Sorry, Dan. You can have it. Do not lead with it. I lead with masculine. You lead with feminine. By all means, use your masculine.
Okay, so when you say it like that, do you think that it's like it's unattractive, or do you think
to me? Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to be with a man.
Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah,
so I don't want a woman moving it.
That's why.
If you're moving and grabbing your hey, bro, man, you chat to me. Hey, babes. I'm a babes you off. Babes. I'm a babes. Babes, you don't have things.
You know
Tell sis, don't walk in the room and say, "What's up, bro?"
Don't
leave the bro. Leave that out.
Okay. I don't even mind the bro, Dan.
No. Not if you're gonna be, "What's up, bro?"
No, it's your energy. Because you can say, "What's up, bro?" and I like it. I like if you got the energy, what's up, bro? I'm like, oh,
no, that's different. That's different.
You a little girl with me.
That's different. She said, "What's up, bro?"
You got like, you know what I call it goatee energy. I like a girl with goatee energy. So when you can come and be like, "Hey, bro, what's going on, though? What you doing, fam?" And she could come and talk to me like that, but she has to know her position.
Yeah, and there's a time and a place for that.
Aight. There is a time and a place, because you don't want me, because you spoke about behavior, right? But you don't want me leading with my divine feminine with you.
But can I just add to what I said? Though?
But what if I'm led with female energy with you now?
Because you let that go over your head a little bit, man.
Go on.
Because they could. I said there's a time and a place for that, right?
No, you're right. Yeah.
The time and so I feel like what men need to kind of do and what women need to understand is that you see all this masculine stuff that you lot are trying to do, just keep it behind the door, innit? It can get fun around there, but you see out in the open, it ain't attractive. Like I don't find it attractive, but like you said, I see you getting all gooey, because behind the door that could work.
Exactly.
So save that for me and you, innit? Like don't do that in front of others, because
that's what we're
that's
saying
not being
as
women.
Like how you're saying about the woman being a thing, like. I'm like that with men. Like there can be masculine in that, but there's ways. Don't. I'm not trying.
Don't try and run my life.
Yeah.
Don't try. Listen. I watched something the other day about submitting. Yeah, and a lot of women hate the word submission, and my brethren use the word surrender. And I think in order to be in any type of relationship, romantic, platonic, both parties have to surrender to their role. You have to surrender and submit to your role. That's it. So my thing is there is a time where I need to take lead. I'm the man. And there is a time when you need to take lead because you're the woman.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that.
Example of when the man should take lead.
The man should take lead when that is necessary. I don't need to give you an example because when you give an example, that might not be the example that's for you as a woman.
It don't have to be for me.
Yeah, for me, like I said to you, stepping into a room, right? And I assess the energy, and all around, all I see is big dick man think he's bad out here energy. We're leaving. Don't ask me no questions.
You gotta trust my instinct.
When I say to you, we're leaving. The same way if I step into a room and there's bare gal and I'm all smiling and you're like, all of these women are trying to take you. We're leaving. Like I'm secure, but these women are all out to bag man and they're trying to take women's man. Women know what go on with women's energy more than men do. Man, we're just happy to be around the feminine energy. We haven't assessed that woman's trying to take me home. Yeah. We ain't assessed that. You don't think we've assessed that. I ain't assessed nothing. I just think she's polite. Yeah, because more time women aren't on me.
So then the woman can get that. That woman can get that wrong when you've read the room. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
What I'm saying is that's
wait. We need to go.
No, don't.
Why are you saying we?
No, don't do that. And you can say that. No, but understand that I'm going to tell you. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I'm going to follow. I'm the same. I'm going to follow it up
women
with.
Find this shit sexy.
Did you hear what I said? Like even the babes, even something because you got to know your woman. So my thing is, I'm trying to make sure my woman understands, right? I've got to stay true to my masculinity and my divine masculinity. I have to stay true to that because the situation can get peak any minute. So you have to feel my energy and understand what I'm saying to you sometimes without me saying any words, right? So if I come and I step out the room, I've used words, let's go. You're not meant to say, my friend Shanna here, she knows. If I step into a room, she's my G. If I step in the room and I've seen the thing, I'm like, let's go. You don't say, but D, no, Shan. Let's go.
No, but you see, no. You see that part?
You asked me that in the car.
No, you see that part though,
on the way home.
That part where you said no. We need to go. That part then becomes a bit of eye contact, a bit of
yes, yeah.
I'm telling you, we're going.
We need to go. Yeah.
Not we need to go. Not even we need to go. Now we're going.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I am that woman. Like, come on then, let's go. Because you've obviously seen something I've not seen.
But that's fine. Not some women are doing the questions that you're saying, which is, and you're trying to let that woman understand, and that's fine. But that woman don't align with me. She doesn't come around me.
Yeah, facts.
She doesn't come. She knows she can't be around me. Any woman that moves in a way that isn't leading with their divine feminine, they know they can't be around me because I'm a divine masculine. So if you move in your masculine energy with me, you're gonna get shame, and not shame as in bad mind shame, as in you're gonna feel shame as in like, raw. I should have never spoke to him like that. Yeah, because not. It's just because I'm a love you.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want a woman to feel like that because she's a woman.
No.
Yeah, but remember, we're just saying it for those people.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking in for the.
Thank you.
Because there's
I respect
loads of. Trust me, you're gonna see.
Let me say it to you like this. I'm speaking to you like this because I rate you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see you as something or someone that deserves respect and to be protected. That's my job.
Yeah, and to respect themselves.
Yeah, I can't do that for you though. I can't do that part for you. No, I can only respect you.
That part,
but let you know that I do.
But it would teach some women to respect themselves. That behaviour.
Hopefully.
So, can I interject?
Please.
Do you know that I'm sitting here listening to you guys and I'm observing? Yeah. Do you know what I can see? I see like two spectrums of life. I see that new Jack City life that we come from. Yeah.
Right.
That boys in the hood. That. Love and basketball type love. Like, we come from that type of love.
We love that kind of movie.
See this new love, this modern day love, this EastEnders, Brookside, Coronation Street.
You said Brookside?
Yeah, that's mad. Because it goes as far back.
Neighbours and that.
It goes as far back as any soap you can remember.
Keep going.
These are the influences that have been put into us subconsciously throughout our life. Innit?
Fully.
So when you're talking about masculine energy from women, I'm thinking in my head, I'm looking at people like Shirley. I'm sitting and I'm thinking, there's a lot of women on the TV that have displayed this masculine energy, the same energy that people have decided to take upon themselves to class as normal.
No, but there's
like every other behavior.
You could say social media as well. That's going to be more influence than these.
I feel like she's saying, yeah.
Let's talk about the generation, man. Let's talk about generations. Yeah, most of the generations we're talking about didn't even know about social media. We're not from that.
Okay,
you understand?
As in our
generation. So anything from, I'd say, what.
You forget ages, yeah. Just our generation.
No, age matters because it's like 20. Because you have to like.
What are we saying? Like 25.
25, yeah, 25 actually.
Definitely 25.
Yeah, 25. So anything above that, you watch soaps. Your influences are either, like I said,
Peggy
Style of Life, when we was watching New Jack City, and that type of love. Forget about them bits. It's the love.
Yeah.
All the movies that we were watching was displaying a different type of loyal love. Yeah, especially within our own community. You understand?
Real talk.
But then they flipped it and they're giving us everyone else's community to look at. And this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a reflection of everyone else's community, not my own. I'm not seeing what I've grown on. I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing what they're giving us. You understand? I don't watch TV. I don't live that life because that's the life of the mass, and this is the mass that have the problem.
You know that I almost clicked that.
I hear that.
Almost clicked it.
Love that.
That was like a poetic justice.
Love that.
I brought it to another movie that from our era. No, you're right.
That was a nice way to break
that was I enjoyed that. Just so you know, we're not done, but I'm just letting you know I enjoyed that segment.
But I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it on. So I was gonna ask it. So how for someone who doesn't have a great relationship with their co-parent, how do I get to a space of being able to be in the same room? You guys don't talk every day, but you have a great relationship. How does someone like myself or my brethren or my other brethren who just can't be in the same room, can't talk, he's a dickhead, he's a this and that. How do I get to a space where I can have a good relationship? Not even a good
Nice.
No, I'm trying to ask the question professionally.
But
I'm not allowing
listen.
that as an option. Sorry.
You're not. You and these excuses.
Wait. Not allowing what?
You want responsibility.
I'm not allowing an option for you to have had a space in your life where you and this person have been able to stay in a room smaller than what we're in now. Yeah. And now you're in a point where you can't. There's no You better fix the communication first before anything.
But how?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have intervention. There's many different ways. Again, everybody's different.
That's
This is what I'm saying. Yeah. When you're in relationships, where's your family? Like when you're sporting out your partners to your cousins and your aunties and where are these people when everything's going wrong? How are these children suffering when there's so many family members?
It takes a trap.
I don't understand. Where's auntie? Where's grandma? Where are these people to intervene? I really don't understand. You know, this is another reason why I'm here because I want to talk about this as well. You know,
go ahead.
Like the family members, where are they? Where's your mums? Again, what was the relationship like with her and her mum? Did you dig into that before you started digging?
Did you wait? Let's ask the question to them at home.
Yes, please.
On a real
Not on a
again,
real.
and this is for the man them as well as the ladies. Yeah, because I'll flip it. Did you dig into them before you dug into them?
But let's be real though, a lot of us don't.
But again, and did you dig into them before you allowed them to dig into you? Yeah, I just feel like it always goes back to what I think you really keep hitting home: responsibility and accountability.
Yeah, that's why years ago they used to do courtshiping. You get it?
Right. Yeah. Which for those that don't know, what does that mean?
Courtshiping is when you're just vibing, getting to know each other. Then your families meet up, and they say your mum and dad will meet up with her mum and dad and whatever, and they say, okay, then you guys are saying what you're saying. Then you need to go through a certain cycle before it becomes official.
Right.
So you're getting to know that person. You're getting to know that person doesn't like running the bath that way. Or do you get what I'm trying to say? But we're not doing that now. We're just running in now.
But you're also getting to understand that person's upbringing, which therefore is likely to be passed on.
I'm not gonna lie, my dad did teach me that. He did say to me that when you get with someone, you should get to know them. Like, and he said it in the way of like, DNA and things like that. Like, like I can get with a guy. I have sickle cell, so I can't get with another guy who has sickle cell because they're my child. Do you get what I'm saying? So my dad used to say,
drum that in.
Yeah, drum it in.
So you was always aware of that.
Yeah, like
from
you know
early.
what I'm trying to say? Like you need to find out about some people. You think that when you've met this girl, you meet her in the park and you're going, so what's your favourite colour then?
Yeah, that's
like
nothing.
these are the basis.
That's nothing.
These are the basis. Yeah, like now I'm older now. Like if I met a man now and he said, "Yeah, I'm a good cooker," I want to see.
Yeah. Do you believe that mothers?
I want to see that you can cook.
What question
They're not
was that?
just telling me. Do you get it?
Do you believe mothers are never long? Like when your mum tells you something about someone, do you believe that then? Like, well, I'll just say for me, for my mum, I trust my mum with my life. And when I met my daughter's dad, he's 15 years my senior. 15 years my senior. So I brought him to her. And her first thing was, what do you want with my daughter? Obviously, he was a big man. What do you want? So because I knew that from childhood, I'd never seen anything else.
Right.
I'd never seen anything else. You understand? So I didn't even know I did it. I just brought him to my mum's and I was just like, mum, this is,
I mean, the question you asked, do I believe mums are ever wrong? Of course I do. Yeah, but do I believe that those that, I think if you, of course they can, but your gut what I call the heart, gut, and soul. You know, innit?
DD, say one more time.
Mums can be wrong.
Because not only our mums,
Mums
but
can be
like
wrong.
our level, our level too. Because we got
that
kids.
needs.
Yeah.
We got
That's a
kids.
DDD.
Mums
Wait.
can be wrong.
Okay, calm. Sorry.
That's
Carry on.
carry on. Yeah. So mums can be wrong, and so can dads.
Yeah.
Fully.
Yeah.
But mums can be wrong, and the thing with mums, like I said before,
Please.
mums can fuck up and be wrong every day, and no one
And
can
it's
tell them
hidden.
nothing. And they're sitting there going, even though they're not doing the nene.
'Cause the
But
same-
they're doing it.
Yeah, but they've had,
They're getting away with it.
they've had. I'm being watch it now. Watch just. Yeah, but they've had years of being like told they were wrong, like being abused, being in a man's world. Do you know what I mean? It's been a long time for women to be in the space that they're in now. So it's about time men get a piece of that.
Yeah.
I'm just soaking that one in.
I'm just saying. That's how some women feel. They feel like certain, like women have had a lifetime of being the underdog. Yeah.
Why is it
Like the housewife?
Yeah.
and not
I'm
being
just
able to
talking about.
work,
I know that you're gonna
and,
say
you know,
these are
not being able to
excuses
vote and all those things.
because I've got your energy now, right? I've got your number, and I love it. I love it. I love that we're having this. But I think, like you were doing a little earlier, where you like, this isn't personally how I feel, but there's gonna be someone who feels this way,
yeah.
and I think there's a lot of mothers out there who are like, nah, but that's you lot's story. My baby father, my father of my kids ain't like that.
Okay,
So
but you yourself
Right.
are a person.
Right.
So again, purpose and intention. What do you want? What do you want out of this?
Please.
What do you want? Because I think my mum's purpose and intention, even though my dad wasn't there in the house after he left the home, he was a sporadic dad. He weren't really there, but he was there. But what my mum did is made sure that I understood that I have a dad, and that is my dad. So if you want to go, you go. I never heard her say one bad word about my dad. I never saw her tell him to move from the front door when he turned up. Do you understand? Like,
okay, so these things, ladies,
these
these are the qualities that I think what you're saying is, again, it boils down to, and men, even if your baby mums, the mother of your children, is this, that, and the other, like, look at you.
Yeah.
Focus on you.
Some
And
of these traits you're saying, it has shaped some of the things that you're saying about you.
And you attracted that.
Same with me. Like where my mum lost her mum at 19.
wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And when she lost her mum, she had me and she was pregnant with my second sister. Yeah. So I used to think, why did you...
You're the eldest. You're the eldest?
Yeah, I'm the eldest.
Okay.
So I used to think, why is my mum willing to have 6 kids? Like, boom. So from 1981 to 1990, my mum was having kids. And I used to think, why did you do that? It's because, remember, she didn't have the mum. Do you know what I'm saying? She lost the mum at a certain time, so he got cut off. Then she left with the dad, and my granddad was just one of them, you know, them Jamaicans that just like, gambler, raw, in and out the house, up with one white woman on the top of the road. You know what I'm saying?
For those of you that don't know them stories, it happens a lot, you know?
Yeah, it happened a lot when them come over to the Irish girl.
You say,
Yeah.
We're not saying that, we're not disrespecting it.
Yeah.
We're just saying what our stories are.
So do you get what I'm trying to say? So it shapes the way my mum thinks. And then, remember, my mum has her perception of how her upbringing with her dad. So, as you said, your mum never used... My mum made us know my dad, you know, but she did used to badmouth him. Do you get what I'm saying? But we just never took it in that way. Because we just think... Me and my sisters, remember, there were 6 of us. We're all like a year apart. So when they were chatting, me and my sisters were like, that's them, innit?
can I also ask something?
You get me?
please? I just remembered as well, and I will say because I know I'm allowed to do that. So my mum and dad, they had a child a year before me, and that child was born and passed away. Wow. So my dad experienced a loss, and I sometimes feel like, especially when it comes to miscarriages and abortions, ectopic pregnancies, I've supported a lot of my fellow brothers because these women are not understanding that the effects that it has on the men. I'm not going to say more, but I'm telling you, it's not...
Just in a different way.
It's literally
something
as equal.
that you're saying,
pain I've seen.
Let's acknowledge it.
Yeah,
you're saying
man.
let's acknowledge
Let's
that.
acknowledge that.
man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sometimes it's like men are not meant to have feelings.
This is my point.
Oh, man, that's
Talk
so
the
bad.
thing.
Because I've got a son, you know.
Yeah, of course.
You see, listen, I'm not going to lie. I've been through stuff when I was young, innit? And I'm not going to lie. As I got older, I didn't used to value men. Like, whatever you say, whatever, man, you get what I'm trying to say, you're this and that. But I could say it in a more gruesome way, but I won't. But I used to think that. It's not, that's why, when I got pregnant, I want a girl. And then God was like, no, you're having a boy. I've had the boy. So now I've had to change my perception about how I think about men, because I don't want my child to grow up and have a woman like me who thinks my way. Do you
Who
get what I'm
thought
saying?
that way, who
Thought my
thought
way.
your way.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because you've actually done, again, effort is important.
Yeah.
You've done the work to be a different woman,
Yeah.
to show up as a different mother.
Yeah, and but something was given to me
Yeah.
to do that, and
Yeah.
I saw it. I didn't just think, I got a son, and you get me.
No,
I
no,
was given a son for a reason. Remember,
I feel the same about my daughter.
Women,
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say. And I just had one brother. Do you know what I'm saying? He was the youngest.
But we've
So it
also
was-
missed one thing that we share, and I think that's important as well. Is that I have a stepfather. Yeah,
Oh.
I call him father. He's very much like my dad. You know, I have my dad and I have father. You understand? And he's been in my life since I was 13 years old.
Wow.
Think were things great all the time? No. You know, he came from Jamaica as a young man into this whole new world with this young teenage, you know, young English picnic. And I remember going out one night and it caused a big argument. I don't know if you remember that, but I went out. My mum went on holiday and I went out and he was like, you better come back in this house by a rare time. I'm like, well, my mum said I can go out type of thing. And it caused a big problem. And I ended up leaving my household, that home for like 6 months, couldn't live there. But again, if I called him now and said, like, I need my floor tiling, he will be there, like with the cutter and everything. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that he wouldn't do for me. So again, my mum, I had to look at her life because in the end, remember, she comes from like one set of parents, 6 children, they're married, all of her siblings are married. My mum was the only one that wasn't really married. So for me, there was still a part of you that wanted to be married. So she did. She got married, had her last child, and that was it. You know, so these are the things that I saw. So, you know, no disrespect to anyone, but you can kind of look at what you've seen in it, good, bad, or different, like, and then just take account, just acknowledge what you've seen, understand that it's not your fault, and that they have effects on the way that you live your life, and that's it. It's that simple. But living in all that emotion.
I believe what you're getting to it. Living in it. That's why I always say that Danny knows I've got like slogans and analogies for days, yeah. And it's all about the AAEE, right? I believe you've got to acknowledge, accept, experience, and embrace all, any, and every thought, feeling, and emotion.
Ooh, I love it.
However, never become the thought, feeling, and emotion.
Yeah.
Because once you become it,
that's it.
you start to live it. And for me, you start to believe that you're in the matrix. That's a different level of things, but I'm saying it on a real. I like to, especially when it's negative. I like to say, I like to unplug from the matrix and dance freely, butt naked in Zion. Yeah. That's my thing. Yeah. And I have to unplug because I know that I've got to experience, I've got to acknowledge. Yeah. I've got to accept and I've got to experience.
You have the light bulb challenge.
Listen.
The light bulb, the light switch challenge. You know, that's what I watched one podcast as well. They're saying the light bulb challenge is like, you know, when the light's off, it's negative,
right? And
then you just got to learn how to just switch it back on.
Yeah,
like it happens to me all the time where I'm thinking, no, if I start going deep into this thought now, and I'm just like, yo, opal fruits, fruit pastels.
You're right. I keep mine on, but what you're talking about.
But before you go too far, for me, once you acknowledge, accept, and so on and so forth, yourself, like like me sitting here, there's a part of me that acknowledges and accepts, etc. Yours. I don't know yours, but you're gonna have your own version.
Of course.
If I accept mine,
but that's empathy and compassion. And we must always be aware.
Then you're gonna have your own version.
Of course.
I cannot take everything personal. I can't
Agreed.
take everything and now respond emotionally because I don't know.
They say like in my family, you don't take nothing seriously because if my heart's weak. You know, my heart is weak.
You know what? It's not your heart though, innit? No, but I just want you to understand this will help you. Yeah. It's actually your head's definition of what it thinks your heart, gut, and soul is saying. It's not your heart. Your heart is built to handle so much. That's why this one's here like it's simple.
But just having that thinking of the type of person I know I am. I just can't. You know what I mean? I can't adapt to certain things. I can't hold on to certain things and like I can't. It has to be always kicking doors open to bigger things.
No, but see, I understand that.
Sorry, because no, go ahead. Now go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm absolutely.
I'd like to think I'm a similar person. Like I'm able to say, do you know what? Your story is very different to mine. I ain't even gonna take that on because my story is different. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna walk around and judge everyone, like why didn't you do that? Just because I would do it. Yeah. Doesn't necessarily mean
that's long.
Or do you get what I'm saying? So now you're just creating a mad dynamic for what?
Yeah, but most do move that way. What you just said, you don't. Most do, and what you said earlier is about. Although we know it's not simple, it's like I think we make things harder than they need to be.
1,000%.
Yeah,
So even though it's not
Dwayne, you
simple-
came in there and you walked in my house and never took off your shoes. But I never did that when I was growing up. So it's not, what the fuck? Nah, you're taking the piss.
That's
You
a-
come in my yard and not take it.
Yeah, like,
Come on,
okay,
like,
calm
do you get what
down.
I'm
Yeah, but just tell man to take off his shoes and then it's done.
Oh, this is what I'm saying.
sorry,
know what I mean?
it's not that simple. I'm sorry.
No, it is.
Oh, yeah,
It is.
see,
It's
see,
not.
you like problems.
Yeah,
You like
it is.
problems.
Because
It's
if
not
someone
that-
never grew up with that,
I'm not gonna say that.
It's only
No,
an
but that's-
unwritten rule in your life. It's an unwritten
not
rule
in
in
my
mine.
life.
It is in mine. But when people come in, I let them know shoes have to come off. Or
So it's not an unwritten rule, so you tell them.
yeah, but it is in my life. It's an
Yeah.
unwritten rule. Like I couldn't in my
But
life.
someone
My
who doesn't
mum,
do that-
Let me just
Lord my
explain
God.
something. Let me just.
I don't even think I walked around my mum's womb. I think if I listen, shoes is not allowed in my mum's life. I swear, she traumatized me.
Yeah.
I hear that,
exactly.
but
How
So,
long have
see,
we got?
Your mum being like that with
How long have we
you
got?
are just naturally.
But I've learned not to make it be a big deal because it's a big deal for my mum.
Yeah.
Like germs.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. My mum has to wash her hands.
You know what used to teach me? Don't take nothing from no man because when them leave, them take it back.
My mum
Yeah.
taught me don't eat from nobody's yard. So one time I went to my grandmother's yard and never
Eat. Yeah, my mum.
because you
used to
told me
yeah,
don't eat at
from
people's yard. So the
people.
next time, the time she
Yeah.
said it to me, remember I've been going to my grandmother's yard all my life. I must have been about 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
And one day I must have went to a friend's house and eat. And she said, don't eat at people's yard. Yeah, me grow yourself and give me the
Yeah,
big spill.
right.
So I said, cool. Next day I went to my grandmother's yard. She said, you want food? I said, no.
Yeah, me.
And
I
then
was
she come
like
in
that
and
as
said,
well.
why you never eat the
I
food?
did that as
I said,
well.
you told me that. She said, you're fool.
That's why me can't take it out people yard because when them offer you, you're rude. And I'm thinking,
Trauma,
but you
trauma.
said
Yeah,
don't
trauma.
eat from no one's yard.
How was I meant to differentiate that, mum?
Yeah, exactly.
Just tell me, Mum,
I had
Mum.
the same trauma. I had the same
Yeah,
trauma
trauma.
when I was young.
So can we backtrack then? Because
Yes.
if you had that trauma, you had that trauma. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that
Yeah.
are watching have had
Yeah.
that same trauma. Yeah.
White people,
Just-
them nasty.
However-
Them washing our hair. When you go to the
Yeah.
white friend's house, her room cleaner than yours. Yeah. Yeah.
but
Go on,
wait,
go on, go on.
And that's why that stems back to sometimes parents are not right.
Thank you.
Fully.
That's what I was literally going to go back
Fully.
to.
Oh no, but remember you asked the question and I was like, no.
This
No,
one's
but
gone.
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what. Because so let me just
Yeah.
land. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
land.
So just for all these women that are actually listening, men, women, children, listening to this, yeah. So mothers are not always right. So we've understood three things. Well, I've understood three things sitting here, yeah. That a lot of things that happen in our life, 99% of them happen from our childhood. Okay.
Agreed.
We've also agreed that mums aren't always right. Yeah.
Agree.
We've also maybe agreed that the influences of where we get these ideas of relationships and how we're supposed to be come from culture, and it also comes from social media and TV and so forth. Yeah.
Understood.
So we now understand what the work that these people. So we've given them the tools. Now they got to go do the work.
The issue is that they've always had the tools, right? But you're right. We've now reminded them of these tools
Yeah.
and how to use them. Because I think what happens is, I think you'll get this as well. We got the tools, but we'll use a screwdriver to hammer in a nail.
Yeah.
That's because you can, innit?
Yeah.
You use the back end of the screwdriver, you can.
Yeah, use it. Yeah.
But what we're saying is just use the hammer. That's all we're saying to them. Use the right tools for the right job.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right? And you'll probably get better results.
results,
And
yeah.
if you don't know what that tool is, or you don't know how to use that tool, or what
Yeah.
ask. Talk
I
to
heard-
somebody. Use the tribe. You
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah.
What's going on with the family? Like, what's going on with her mother? What's going on with your mother? What's going on with his mother? What's
Yeah.
going on with
Yeah.
like, what's
you not
go-
even got deep.
like?
You
So,
even got deep.
but I don't
You
think
have
people
to
do.
get
Everyone's on the
deep. You have
surface.
to. You
They're on the
have
Now,
to
surface.
you see me, I'm fast. I like to get deep.
Yeah, but
have
yeah,
to
not
get
everyone's
deep.
fast,
Yeah,
innit?
I like to
Confident.
get deep. I
Okay,
do.
so
I do.
if that means that you have no confidence in
People say
yourself.
that's
then,
not like
because
taking you nowhere.
these
No, but-
people are an extension.
No, but
You-
some may have been raised also to like, don't ask me no questions. Not ask me no question.
All right,
And
that's
them
our
kind of-
culture. But can I just say, also
She did
say-
tap on that though. She said the culture and everything. That's why you've kind of got to be the difference. You've got to be like, you've got to break the cycle. And some people, what he's saying is, some people just don't.
Yeah. All right. There's a guy that was on the live today, right? And he was saying that basically his mother used to say to him, if a woman put her hand on you for liquor, yeah. But he said, however, he's never put his hand on a woman. But just knowing that, like even I was told that off of spit palm people. Yeah. So again,
We've been taught some things, guys.
you make some choices in your life, innit? And understand that there's consequences with these choices that you make. You understand?
Yeah.
So my mum said a lot of things, but did I listen to all of them? No. Hence why I got beaten. Hence why I got, you understand, discipline. Because I weren't really listening. Because really and truly, you weren't right. You know, in some of the things you actually weren't right.
But again, this goes back to what Danny was saying, where they just were doing what they knew.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we've got to have empathy for them and that.
The fish head. The fish head.
The fish head. It goes back to the fish head story. They were going. You're saying, but mum.
Do you think that we just, and that's how the generations?
Yes, but that's what you meant by the story.
Yeah.
It's like you go, like you said, did you ever? Because you like to ask questions, but you did that with your dad. Did you ever ask your mum, why should I spit on them?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because when my mum spoke, I just did what she told me to do, brother.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where when I found my voice with my mum, because my mum did give me a voice, but that voice could never speak up against her. So I could speak as long as that was in agreement. Well, as long as that was within the realms of what she agreed with.
Yeah, I'm definitely the in my house, I am, you're weird. Or no, because this is my fault, innit? This is how I see it. Just because I'm against the rest of you.
Person in my house as well.
Yeah.
You don't care about nothing. You're just very free spirited and.
In actual fact, you care about everything.
Yeah, I'm just questioning. That's the
no, you know what I mean. Don't overthink that. Oh my God, she was ready, you know.
Hey, well, wait.
I was trying to talk about your heart. And
I think we can talk for hours and hours.
Yeah, we could. But I don't even. The thing is, you know what? I don't even think we've gone like far yet.
We haven't.
So we might have to have you back.
This is a season. This is series 1.
All right, say no more.
Yeah,
say no more.
There's loads to talk about, man.
Ladies, I just want to say, I know Danny's going to say it, but thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Can I get a t-shirt next time?
You want a t-shirt? I'm not going to lie. Danny has to print that. Danny paid money for that. I'm not going to.
I'll pay for my print.
I'm not even saying it like that. I'm just saying that
we're getting there.
I need a t-shirt, man. I need to be part of this.
But
you want a dadsrus or you want a mumsrus?
No, mumsrus.
No, you wanted to do a mumsrus event.
No.
No, basically what you should do is you should have the mums one. You should have the mums one, but only when women come on, let them wear that if they want to.
I mean, it's not bad, Dan.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. It's inclusion.
Everyone knows it's you. Everyone knows it's yours.
Babe, we gotta leave the room.
That's what you have.
Let's leave the room.
Supported by women.
Oh, wait.
No, let's
hold on.
Dan,
wait.
That's my masculine thing.
But Dan, there's been given something else, a compromise. Please say again.
It's not working. No, I said, okay, let's do dadsrus, and she said that's not working.
No, she didn't say that. She never said it wasn't working. You were right.
He said that's my masculine talking day.
I was about to.
It's not working.
But Lee said.
No, but she worked a bit though. She was like, okay, cool, and she backed out. I liked it. Yeah,
Can I land Lee's one then?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Dadsrus supported by women.
That's nice.
I'm done.
That's nice. Although there's ideas in it for mums and
yes, but what they're saying is when they're wearing that one.
Go shoot, man. Remember,
I get it. This is your space,
right?
That's our space,
right?
They know mums are involved.
No, not that one. Not that one. No. See what I mean, Dad? That's why you have to be careful. Because they misunderstand.
You know what? That's their business. I never said that.
A real talk,
and that's how it has to be, innit?
I was speaking for the rest, man.
Yeah, that's their business.
Ladies, thank you so much,
we'll get there. Thank you so much. I don't feel like we clarified how I amend that relationship if I'm a person that doesn't have it with mum. However,
let's talk. We did kind of. Wait. Let's just summarize that for you because what you said.
And not just for me, just for anyone.
Yeah, for anyone. I feel. Please, ladies, help me if it's any more to be added. But I think it definitely deals with you've just got to be the leading example of the change you want to see.
Be open.
You've got to be it. So because the one thing you can't control is the other person. So this goes to say the mum saying, but he's an idiot, and the dad saying, but she's an idiot, or not an idiot, or she's hard, or he's hard. You can't change the other person.
And if my brethren has tried that, like, do you know what? Let me just.
No, you haven't. No, when you try something, you're not consistent.
All right, my brethren has done that.
No. When you try something,
not found a strategy.
Exactly. You need to find the calculation, your roots, and your journey.
That you've not found yet, because there is a strategy for her.
1000%.
I'm saying now, she's probably difficult in other relationships she's got, but it's worked out because the person has found a strategy. She would never tell you that, but you just need to find yours.
But you have to stick to it and not what it is, Dan. A lot of us are looking at, we're looking at the result. We focus on the calculation, like I said, on the equation. Mm-hmm. So you're focused way too much on the destination, the outcome, the result. Mm-hmm. The answer will always be the answer. Find your route, find your journey, find your calculation.
Do you say it's too personal? There's just not an overall.
Because if I say to you, do this, that might not work for you with her. That might work for you with Shanna. Might work for you with the lady's hair and me, but that don't work with you and her.
Say that gonna work for us, Shannon.
Hey, leave Shanna out of this.
So what I'm saying is that, so you've, for me, okay, what I saw is the level of accountability, which allowed the dimension to change.
But you have to be that.
That's what I saw.
Yes, but you have to be that regardless. Yeah. So you have to stay consistent.
I mean,
just let it land.
I am.
But let it. Yeah, but sometimes, and as you know, you also allow things to really hurt, to feel. I know, because I know you. We speak
fully.
Yeah. So that is the part. I'm not saying. Remember, AAEE. Acknowledge, accept, experience, and embrace, but do not become the thought, feeling, and emotion.
Yeah. You transfer that, and they pick it up.
And then they pick it up, and then no disrespect, she's won.
Yeah.
She hasn't won really, but she's won the thing whereby, see, I knew you were that.
Ping pong game.
Everyone does that. Like, people want to label me something, and the moment I show a smidgen of that, now I am it.
Like your ticket, like the person's like 10. 9.
Yep.
Not necessarily me still.
Don't give them the privilege,
Don't let people draw you out.
And my brothers. Tell them.
Don't let people, ladies and gentlemen, do not let people draw you out.
Rude though, but you might think, my brethren and rare. They're not. They don't always have to answer for you.
Can I
brethren don't always have to answer.
No, I want them to have and myself, fuck it. Myself and them and brothers to have a better relationship.
But they just don't have the hands or the strategies to give to you.
No, to have a better relationship.
It's a comfort zone. It's a comfort zone.
Good answer, but I don't think that many... no, let me change the way I'm saying this. I really do hope that people take this and take it on board. I feel like you need to really look at the people around you. You know, when you're complaining to your friends and your people about your partners, and they're enabling the bashing, you got to disable them friends, because that's the only way you're going to get to a place with the father or the mother of your children where it's going to work for your children, because all of these little inputs.
You want to go to I want to go. I want to go to. I know what to go to the owner for. Yeah,
those people want to see you not fail, but like it's almost like misery loves company. And I went through it myself. I saw. And it wasn't purpose. This is another thing. It was not purpose.
No, because you said misery like company. They don't even know they're doing it.
They don't know that they're doing it. So the fact that I have so many like single mothers, around that I've grown up with, the idea of me having my daughter's dad present was like, what? Do you understand? So I started to disable the bullshit, basically. Like the single mothers, I'd say, that was happy for me to be on my own. Okay. Like them ones that I'm saying, like they're like, oh, where's your daughter? I'm like, oh, she's with her dad, like just casually, like, what she says her dad do? I'm like,
But he came for her, and
I'm thinking,
the ones there, like,
then they want to know about my relationship with him. You understand?
Red flag, you get me?
I'm like, my relationship with him is based on my relationship with the child. She's the drive. That man will piss me off today, and I will be calling him tomorrow.
Like, I've got to be that 11. I've got to be that 11. You're
guess why?
single.
Guess why she said that?
Because I have a man.
Because he's in her life
forever.
So
I love that.
Follow, like, share, follow, subscribe.
Big up yourself.
All that good stuff. All that good stuff. Thanks, ladies.
Our past and everything, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to our children, you are in our lives forever. And you know what I'm trying to say?
You know that now,
If it's fresh and authentic, let's keep putting it out there.
Yes.
And people learn from us. And if it's not, find your way, find your strategy.
Beautifully said.
Find your therapist.
Hey!
Good night, ladies, and good night, gentlemen.
Where you going?
No, she's ended. Just done. That's good. We work with that. Real G.